Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesday, Real Talk with a Realtor. I'm Jenise Rabb, also known as the Agent Lady. And today, guys, we have Jenise Rabb representing for American Heritage Federal Credit Union. And we're going to talk about what type of loan do I need for a mixed-use property. Oh, shucks. So this conversation, I know we talked about mixed use. This could apply to all commercial, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so the first bullet is letter of intent. Now, I've seen this when, we've done letter of intent sometimes, typically on a commercial property from the buyer agent to the listing agent, but that's not the case here. What is this?
No, a letter of intent actually satisfies the requirement of quote unquote a pre-approval. So in commercial lending, we actually do not have a pre-approval that we can provide to our clients or our borrowers because we have to go through an underwriting process. So it will help the sellers with comfort in knowing that a buyer actually has an underwriter or a bank or credit union that's actually in process of looking through their financials to get them qualified to acquire the property and get that financing. So a letter of intent is actually going to be given to the seller, giving them an idea as to, yes, although this is not a cash buyer, this is a financing buyer, and they're engaged with an institution to get the financing.
Awesome. And then we have down payment. So what type of percent down are we looking at equity that they have to put in the property?
Typically on commercial properties, and it could be mixed use, it could be retail, warehouse, office space, industrial, we do look for around 25% down for the acquisitions.
Okay. And then there's some other percentage down, but it's based on the buyer.
Yes, it's based on different things. The buyer could request a little less of a down payment that's required, and we'll look at all aspects of the deal to see if they will qualify for that.
Okay, that's awesome. And then in regards to the terms, I have 5-year reset and a 15-year term. How do we have these two things in one type of loan? What does that mean?
So typically with our credit union, we have a maximum term of 15 years on all of our commercial facilities.
Okay.
And that's based on how you're regulated. Every institution is different. So our 15-year term is the maximum, but within that 15-year term, there's something called a 5-year rate reset. So if your rate is fixed for the first 5 years, it is an adjustable rate mortgage, which means that at the 5th anniversary and the 10th anniversary, the rate will reset variable to whatever your index and your margin is at that time.
Okay, can you give an example?
So example would be, for instance, if the interest rate on the loan was 6% and it was based on an index of Wall Street Journal Prime and a margin of 0.50%, that means we can fix the rate for the first 5 years. Once you hit that 5-year anniversary, that's when the rate will then be variable at whatever prime rate is at that time, plus that margin of 0.50%. So that's what they mean by a 5-year rate reset. 5th anniversary and 10th anniversary of the term, that's when it will adjust.
Okay, and last question that we actually don't have on here, about how long does it take to close a loan of this?
So what I've seen in the market and the transactions that I've encountered, it can take between 45 to 60 days to close on a commercial loan, refinance, acquisition, construction deal, anything commercial related. There's a lot of due diligence that goes into play, and I believe sometimes on occasions we can close in 30 days. It really depends on if the buyer or the borrower is actually able to help us complete a lot of the due diligence early on in the process while underwriting is being conducted. So typically it's 45 to 60 days.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of information. So you have any other questions, you can ask Jenise. So yes. Jenise, how do people find you?
Oh, you can find me on LinkedIn. I'm on social media in terms of Facebook, Instagram. You can actually locate me at our main office on Red Lion Road in Northeast Philadelphia. So anyone can contact me. My mobile line is 267-279-5564. Email is jrabb@amhfcu.org.
And we'll have her information at the end as well. Well, thank you so much for coming and for the information. This was great.
Thank you.
And remember, guys, friends don't let friends buy or sell real estate without the agent lady. Make it a great day.